January 5th through January 11th. And we've got some beautiful energy this week, especially on the 6th. So make sure that you mark your calendar for the 6th, which is Tuesday. But we start off the week Monday the 5th, and the moon is in Leo. And, you know, to me, Leo is such a fun sign. And there's a lot of play involved and a lot of visibility involved in joy. So enjoy Monday the 5th as we move into Tuesday the 6th. And the moon continues in Leo, but moves into Virgo right before lunch. So the good thing that happens on the 6th is that Venus goes CAZIMI, CAZIMI. And what it means is that Venus is sitting in the heart of the sun. So Venus and the sun are at the same sign, okay? Or at the same degree in the same sign. So they're right there together. And it's lovely to have Venus, and it's lovely to have the sun shining on Venus. All eyes are on you. It's very visible time. And I would enjoy it. Really enjoy the 6th, January 6th. Okay, then we move into January 7th, where the moon continues in the sign of Virgo. So remember, Virgo is really detail orientated. It's the analyzer of the zodiac. So whenever the moon's in Virgo, it's like a great time to get things organized or to clean or just to like get into the details. Now on the 7th, Venus and Mars are going to be together. Venus and Mars conjunction. And Venus, you know, we know about Venus. There's a lot about partnership. There's a lot about harmony. And Mars can be really competitive and wants to take action. And there can be a little bit, let's see, Mars is more powerful here because it's exalted in the sign of Capricorn. Venus is not. So there can be a little bit of like one-upmanship here. And the best advice is to, you know, be like take the higher ground or be the better person and be the first to give a compliment. You know, it's almost like two people trying to impress each other. And so instead of bragging about yourself, maybe you can give someone else a compliment, kind of break the ice and make the most of this Venus and Mars conjunction on the 7th. Now, there's a lot going on. I got a lot of paperwork here, boy. There's a lot going on this month. Now, on the 8th, the moon continues in Virgo. And then by evening, 7:06 p.m., it moves into Libra, harmonious, balance, sign of balance, justice, Venus sign in the evening of Thursday, the 8th. Friday the 9th continues in Libra, but then we have Mars go CAZIMI. So Mars is in the heart of the sun. And Mars, you know, sometimes Mars gets a bad rap because Mars is the god of war in Greek mythology. And sometimes Mars can push really hard for what it wants. And Mars in the sign of Capricorn, its most exalted position. And Mars will do whatever it takes to get what it wants. And when you have the sun shining, well, it's in the heart of it, it's going to magnify Mars's energy. So it can have dominance energy. So what are your motives in what you're doing? If your motives are pure, then it's going to work beautifully. But if your motives are not, it's very easy for you to be vilified, to look like, you don't have the best intentions. So make sure to bring your highest and best game to the forefront, bring nobility, be the hero, bring all that kind of stuff to the forefront. Take pride in your work and keep your motives pure, and you will do very well on Friday the 9th, especially in relationships, because the moon is there in that sign of Libra. So make sure you're on the up and up. Now, the weekend, the moon continues in Libra. It's going to be there until early morning on Sunday when it moves into Scorpio. And so we have the 4th quarter moon there. And on the 10th, Saturday the 10th, we have what's called a cardinal T-square. Now, cardinal T-square is when you have two planets across from each other. So you've got the Sun and Mars together in the sign of Capricorn, and they're in opposition to the planet Jupiter in Cancer. So Jupiter's going to make everything bigger. So that's why you got to make sure your intentions are good, because Jupiter's going to make it big. And then the leg of the T is the moon in the cardinal sign of Libra. So this is a cardinal T-square. All these cardinal signs are the ones that push forward the season. They have a lot of oomph. They have a lot of power. This is also a last quarter moon. So whenever the last quarter moon comes around, it's like wrapping up the cycle. Okay. So wrapping things up, decisions need to be made. There might feel a sense of deadlines, and that might not feel good to you. It could, but it could feel like stressful that you have to make a decision. So make the decision, okay? And if you can't move forward, then cut your losses and get out of the no-win situation, okay? Mars in Capricorn doesn't want to have to like quit something, but the moon may know that, maybe something's too expensive or not worth it. There might be a price to pay, okay? But get back to you. Things got out of balance. Let's get back to you. And remember, their freedom to get out of a situation is available. You just have to make the decision. You'll be able to try again later. So if the responsibility is too great to leave it, make peace with whatever decision it is that you need to make, okay? So on the 10th, which is Saturday the 10th, wrap things up. All right. And then I hope you get to sleep in a little bit, because the moon moves into Scorpio on Sunday, the 11th. Water signs need more rest. So I hope that you get to mark your calendar for a little extra snoozing there on the 11th. Now, let's pull a couple cards, some theme cards for you for this big week ahead, all these CAZIMIs. Okay, so there's an intensity there. I guess we're getting two from the Grimm Tarot. Let's give you one from the Golden Art Nouveau. Oh, nope, it's going to be the Before Tarot. All right, let's see what it is. We have the Eight of Cups here from Grimm, and we see somebody walking away from something, okay? Classic Eight of Cups, walking away from something. Interesting. I'm trying to see if there's a path there. It's just like, seems like he's just taking a bend in the road there. So Eight of Cups, we're talking about making a decision. If you need to walk away from something, you just got to decide it. We also have the Six of Pentacles. This is one of the creepier cards in the deck. Six of Pentacles, which is usually about some kind of financial exchange. We see here that there's some kind of Halloween party going on. Okay. And they look intense, and there's just a lot of intensity, and Six of Pentacles is like everybody needs something. So make sure that you're not just making all your decisions out of other people's needs. Your third card is the Ace of Cups again. And I was going to pick from a different deck, but this one just like jumped out. So Ace of Cups showing up, there is satisfaction available to you. You just have to make some choices and make sure that you're not just doing everything because everybody else wants you to.